Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me today. As we know, yesterday, Speedball Mike Bailey was signed by Impact Wrestling in Toronto at the Destiny Wrestling Show. Speedball Mike Bailey, well deserving of a contract. Extremely talented wrestler, one of the best wrestlers on the indie scene right now, and now he's part of the Impact Wrestling roster. A few weeks ago, Masha Slamovich signs with Impact Wrestling. Tremendous talent. Now a part of the Impact Wrestling roster. So Impact Wrestling is looking for some top indie talent to sign. And I think right now the next indie talent that Impact Wrestling needs to sign, and they're very familiar with this guy because he's been on numerous Impact Wrestling shows in the past. He actually challenged Jake Christ in 2019 for the X Division Championship in a tremendous match. I'm talking about Aiden Prince. Aiden Prince deserves to be in Impact Wrestling. After that match with Jake Christ, I'm surprised. I thought they were going to sign him. The match was just absolutely tremendous. And I had Jake Christ on the show. I interviewed Jake Christ, and Jake Christ actually said he was very surprised that Impact Wrestling didn't sign Aiden Prince. I don't know if those were his exact words, but he thought for sure Aiden Prince was going to get signed, and Aiden Prince is being booked everywhere up here in Ontario, and everywhere he goes, he tears the house down. He reminds me of Josh Alexander in the sense that when you're going to see an Aiden Prince match, you're going to see a tremendous match. It's going to be a great match. I can't recall ever seeing a bad Aiden Prince match, to be honest. And that's basically what it's like with Josh Alexander right now. I don't recall ever seeing a bad Josh Alexander match. I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but I've never seen one. But when Aiden Prince is in the ring, if you go to a show and Aiden Prince is taking on somebody, you're going to get a tremendous match, and he's just proving it day in and day out. And he's being booked everywhere, as I said, in Ontario. He was at the Destiny show. I wasn't at the show, but I heard he tore the house down. I was at a Seaway Valley wrestling show. He was just tremendous talent, Aiden Prince. And Scott D'Amore is very familiar, very familiar with Aiden Prince. And I think when Scott D'Amore is thinking that, I need to get in the ring and find an indie talent that I need to sign and bring to Impact Wrestling, it's got to be Aiden Prince. When I say get in the ring, that's what he's been doing, coming into the ring and offering contracts. The next guy's got to be Aiden Prince. Aiden Prince deserves to be in Impact Wrestling. He deserves to be in Impact Wrestling. No doubt. I mean, I think everybody that I spoke to agrees with me on that. And for him not to be in Impact Wrestling right now, I'm going to say there was a hiatus with COVID, so that might have put any potential plans on hold. But COVID is just about over. COVID is just about over. And once again, Aiden Prince, wherever he goes, just tears the house down. I've seen a number of Aiden Prince matches that have just blown the roof off the building. And he's too good right now. He's too good. I'm not knocking the indie scene right now, but he's too good just to be on the indie scene right now. He needs to be with a major promotion. And I think Impact Wrestling needs to get that contract written up, and they need to get it over to Aiden Prince and for him to sign and become part of the Impact Wrestling roster. Because sooner or later, if they wait, we're going to see Aiden Prince on AEW Dark or possibly MLW, because he's, in my opinion, he's a can't miss prospect. He's a can't miss prospect, and he deserves to be in a major promotion, and I would love for that promotion to be Impact Wrestling. So Scott D'Amore, once again, when you're scouting, looking for wrestling shows that, hey, maybe you're going to show up and offer somebody a contract, keep looking up here. I know you're familiar with the Canadian wrestling, because that's where you're from. You're from Windsor, Ontario. But when you're up here, when you're at the next Destiny show, and you're thinking, I'd like to give a contract out to somebody, one name, Scott D'Amore, should be on your mind: Aiden Prince. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. Um, I have a good feeling we're going to see Aiden Prince in Impact Wrestling very soon. And on that note, if any news breaks later today, I'll be back. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.